Hooray, we're back. Hello once again, everybody. 21st Century Jedi here with you. Um, Hoping you all have had a wonderful weekend. I am doing okay. Physically, I'm probably about 95%, so I'm feeling pretty good. Excuse me there. Um, Goodness gracious, where to begin? It's been a jam-packed weekend for me. Had a lot going on with the family. Managed to go see a show Friday night with my wife. Um, Saturday was a bit of a recovery day for me. Um, and Sunday, um, today, I did a lot. We had a birthday party to go to for one of the grandkids, a friend of the grandkids. And then we went to a local fair, which we tend to go to every year. And we jam packed our way right through that one. It was rather quick. I was hoping we'd spend more time there, but it was a hot day. Um, but the good news was is that we got a chance to reunite as a family. Three of the four daughters, most of the grandkids. Got the chance to hang back here, have some dinner afterwards. The kids got to play and everything. We got some good quality time there. So it felt good. It felt really good to be able to, you know, reconnect a little bit today, even though it was a bit busy. So, yeah, it was a pretty good weekend. I can't really complain about it. So, I wanted to at least do a stream tonight, just for the sake of kind of reconnecting with everybody as well, and just kind of let people know I'm still alive. Haven't gone anywhere yet. Hope Don't intend to go anywhere anytime soon. Um, so I'm just trying to get streams done and try and do them on a semi-frequent basis here. I do have a correction to make, which is I had said in the last stream that um, I was going to try and stream on Tuesday nights to do Pool of Radiance. Unfortunately, I forgot to realize that I'm actually starting guitar lessons on Tuesday evenings. So I don't know if I'm going to have enough time to do that. In fact, I'm going to check the schedule right this second to see. Maybe I can still fit a stream in or not. I have a catalog here that it's a local guitar lesson. Um, where was that? There you are. Yeah, it goes all the way up to 8 o'clock local time here. So it's definitely not something it's going to be difficult for me to get from that, come back here, and then try and do a stream. I'm going to assume for the moment that I'm not going to do a stream on Tuesday nights. And since Wednesday nights are already booked up as well, we'll see about maybe Monday nights or something like that. Maybe I could squeeze another stream in here. Again, the goal is I would love to get to 3 streams a week because I feel like that's the right number. It's a good frequency. You're doing just enough. You can get 3 separate games going and running. Two that are longer running like Privateer and Pool of Radiance, and then you can do like a third random stream. And I kind of like that mix. So unfortunately, I have not been able to do that with my health lately and all the other things that have been going on in my life. So I'm hoping to kind of settle all that down and be able to kind of get back to good things here. Um, so in this game, we are still trying to earn up 200,000 credits for Roman Lynch so he can reset our um, reputation with everybody, which we kind of need to do here because it's getting to be unplayable at this point. So let's see what we can find. Cargo missions are really not running the way I want them to lately. They are not very lucrative, unfortunately, because I really like them. There's a defense mission, attack mission, and Auriga. That's a pretty decent pay for Auriga. Pender's Star, nope. Nav9. Yeah, we're getting a lot of crap here in this one. I think I'm going to do like a short fuse here and just grab what I can. Junction's not bad. I can do Junction. Magdalene Padre I can handle. That's not a great one, but I can do it. I'm not going for 34,000 credits to surf through a whole bunch of systems. We'll do Padre here. That's a pretty straightforward mission.
Maintain speed and course for contraband search. No contraband detected. You may proceed.
XXN I think is where I need to head. So for anybody who's watching this and is not quite tuned into this yet, haven't, it's been a while. Basically, everyone thinks I'm an enemy, and I know it's mostly my own doing here, but it's also the way the game kind of handles relationships with the factions. So I kind of have to play by this rule here and just kind of run away from everybody. Trying to talk my way out of it no longer works. So I'm going to have to reset with Roman Lynch. I'll pay the 200,000 credits. I'm okay with that. I've got a decent ship now, so I can run away from just about anybody. So I'm not too worried about this, which is why I like to do the cargo missions. You can just kind of floor it, get the heck out of town, you know. But then again, everybody wants to come after me. It's 119 CE. Run to that one. What the heck is shooting at me? I know I do this stream typically to beat the Monday blues, and I think tonight I actually have those blues. And typically I would think, this would be because of work. You dread about work, you stress about work. And honestly, I don't feel that anxious about work. I do feel a little bit anxious only because I'm in a position right now where I want to prove myself to my coworkers and to my boss that, they just hired me a month or two ago, so I want to, I'm always in that feeling where I want to prove that I belong, and for anyone who's just started a job, they kind of understand that, you want to keep proving yourself to show that you have value to the company so you don't get laid off type of thing, So there's a little anxiety about that. Most of my anxiety these days has been about like my health and sometimes a little bit about family life, but mostly about my health. It's a frustrating thing when you go through every day not knowing, like, can I eat this particular meal or not, or is this going to give me a problem later on down the line? And that's every meal these days, and it's frustrating. I'm in talks with my doctors about this, and I'm hoping that I can convince them to help me a little bit more aggressively than they have been. Because I really don't want to keep living like this. I don't have much choice, obviously, but I want to change this. I want to fix this, I don't want to just sit back and continue to suffer.
Nothing personal, but your death is my gain.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm out of here. Are you kidding me right now? You literally tried to ram me? If I remember this correctly, I have to thrust away from the destination point, get around the middle asteroid field, the mysterious one in the middle, so I don't get stuck in there, and then I can go autopilot to the base. Hey, Shadowwing, good to see you, man. I know you of all people probably understand the health thing too. It sucks. It's the hand we're dealt. You know, we have these things, and you know we have to try and either fix them or adapt to the new normal. You know, and I don't want this to be a new normal. I want to try and fix it. My ailment, it's a combination of things. Let's put it that way. But it's really all GI tract type stuff, um, which is very frustrating because I can't. Like I said, I have a very difficult time these days trying to figure out like, can I eat a certain meal and not have a problem with it later, whether it's, you know, feeling nauseous or having problems at the other end or whatever. It's not good. So I'm trying to fix it. I hope it's not pancreatitis. And I hope it's not other things too. I'm hoping it's not Crohn's disease. I'm hoping it's not like anything else like that. All my tests so far have come back negative on a lot of different things, and they haven't suspected any of the normal things that I just mentioned. So just got to figure it out. You know, there's got to be an answer to it somehow. And it stinks because it actually kind of ruined my weekend slightly too. Like my night out with my wife on Friday was not ideal because I couldn't just simply be in the moment and relax and enjoy the night. I had to. Yeah, I know. But I couldn't like settle in, relax, and enjoy the evening because all evening I just felt this stuff going on in my belly, and it's like I don't know what to do. You know, you try taking Pepto-Bismol, or you try taking, you know, heartburn medicine or anything else just to kind of settle things down, and it only works so far. So I don't know like what else to do. And like I said, I'm desperate to have my doctors kind of step in and save me here a little bit. Speaking of save, let's go ahead and save this. Yeah, GERD is one of the things that's going on with me, and I am taking medication for that. And it's so far okay, but it's not really fully solving the issue. So, well, before I do this, I have to fix my ship because I did run into stuff. Do 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 do. Na 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 na. Alright, let's see if we can get some good missions here. Victoria and Junction, huh? Another bounty mission. That's not bad. New Iberia and the Pyrenees. Man, they're all over the place. And I don't get lucky enough to get these single, you know, one destination type things like I want. Perry is another one. New Detroit, that's another one. Like, can't get anything going the right way here. Let's see. 7493. 13941's a pretty decent number. I feel like I want to go Wickerton, go base Manchester here. Flip that around. Let's go ahead and do that. So musically speaking, I've been on a Jimmy Buffett kick lately. And I gotta say it. And I apologize if it feels like I'm like rambling on a little bit about this, but for anyone who's never listened to or really listened to Jimmy Buffett outside of, say, Margaritaville, do yourself a favor. Go listen to a few other of his songs, you know. If you want recommendations, I'll be happy to give anyone who wants to truly listen to some different music. I would happily give that to, you know, I'll give any recommendation to, you know, people who want to actually listen to Jimmy Buffett, you know. Come on. Where's Workington? Manchester. I gotta get to New Detroit. So I gotta go to XXN, New Detroit, and then Manchester. Got it. Yeah, I do recommend, like, picking up, not necessarily like buying his music right away, but I mean, you can go listen to the stuff on YouTube. Try some of his music. Like I said, I'll be happy to give any recommendations about like songs that I think that people should listen to, because the reason why I say it is because his music is different. It's not like your typical pop. It's not like your typical country where they're singing about the same topics over and over and over again. His songs, they actually tell a story. And it's more than that. They tell different stories. All sorts of different stories, you know, about all different aspects of life. A lot about like what he's gone through, you know, personally. And they're not necessarily like deep things or like really like hard-rooted, you know, sad songs. They're just very reflective songs. Sometimes they're very tongue-in-cheek, lighthearted, just a different perspective on life. And I feel like it's that sort of glib humor that's missing sometimes, that people could use a little bit more of it in their lives. So I do recommend, like I said, go and listen to some Jimmy Buffett songs. If you want some recommendations right now, like something that's out of the ordinary but may get you to stop and think a bit, I would recommend like Fruitcakes isn't one of them. He had an album called Fruitcakes, and the title track off that album is a very glib, tongue-in-cheek look at life, and I really enjoy it because it really makes you think we need all types of people in the world to kind of make it spin round. What other good songs are there? Let's see. Where is Manchester? There you are. Let's see, Fruitcakes. There's some other really good ones. There's one called The Great Peanut Butter Conspiracy, you know. Other ones there. I like Changes in Latitude, Changes in Attitude. You know, that's a good one. You got your, the classic ones from his greatest hits albums like Cheeseburger in Paradise, Volcano, Fins, Fistberry, and Wickerton. I'm trying to think of some other ones that I've just listened to recently. Lucky Stars is a nice one. That kind of resets your perspective on things. Only Time Will Tell. Great one about Hurricane Katrina and Breathe In, Breathe Out, Move On.
Now entering an automatic landing zone.
What other ones are there? I'd have to go back through my catalog and see what I've got for Jimmy Buffett music that kind of makes me really go back to it. There's just a lot of different ones that you could just listen to. Cowboy in the Jungle, Banana Republics, Math Sucks, He's got songs like that that talk about how math is complicated and people don't want to learn it and stuff. Yeah, he really takes a different take on everything. He weaves in a lot of different his words. I think are really he really has a knack for turning a good line or a phrase. But he intersperses it a lot with the sea as well as the sky. He was a not only an avid person on the ocean, he loved sailing, he loved being out there in the sea, on the beach, and all that. But he also loved reading the night skies, watching the stars and stuff like that, sky gazing. He would also bring a lot of that stuff, the cosmic stuff. He would bring a lot of that into his songs and describe it. So it's really, like I said, you name the topic, I could probably find a song that he's probably sung about with it, and it probably would be relevant to you. Anyway, let's see. We got some choices here. Still need some more cash. Oxford. Back to Padre. Oh, we got 2 going to Padre, huh? That's looking great. Let me see if I can get a third one. Rodent in Varnus system. I'll take the 2 going to Padre, I guess. So this is not going to get me there yet. I'm 32,000 short. This is only going to get me about 25,000 credits. So I'm going to need at least 1 or 2 more good cargo missions before I can go to Lynch. Ideally, I need to go to the Pyrenees system, I think, because I think that's where he's at. So let us go to the hangar. Make our way to that lovely little pleasure base, that one particular harbor.
Looking sharp, eh?
Yeah, great. You guys are not going to like me soon. Autopilot there. Let's see. From here, I gotta go to XXN. Oops. Accidentally turned down my shields. Didn't mean to do that. Ow! Not good. Oh boy. Somebody blew up. Got to go to 119 CE. Oh, I'm losing speed. That's no bueno. Do not want to fight, guys. Don't want to fight. There we go. Ugh, wow, that was close. There's a lot of lasers coming at me.
Maintain speed and course.
Nope.
No contraband detected. You may proceed.
How about nope? Get away from me. Whoa! Get away from me. You're shooting way too much. Run, rabbit, run.
Repent and accept our righteous
So what else should we talk about lately? What has been going on? Anything going on with you, Shadow? Anything new? I'm trying to think of what's going on here. Like I said, I'm taking guitar lessons on Tuesday nights. That's fun. I've always wanted to get back into playing guitar. Just for one reason or another, never found the time or the money to do so and take lessons. Now I finally have some, you know, where I figure I want to do it before it gets too late, where I can't use the guitar anymore, you know. And besides, it's a skill that you can pass on to the kids and grandkids if they want to learn. The ER, oh my goodness. Is that how you have to go and get seen at this point? God, I hope not. Is it for that ulcerated wound that you were talking about, or is this something different? For what you need, ER is better. Gotcha. I've contemplated that for some of the feelings I've been feeling internally. Like maybe I should just go. Maybe somebody will take it. All right, I'm a little confused. Are you saying I might have had a stroke or you might have had a stroke? Because I don't feel like I've had a stroke.
Now entering an automatic landing zone.
Okay, not a problem. No problem, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, strokes. Yeah, don't mess around with that, man. Um, even if you think you might have it, it's better to go and get checked out because from what I hear, the sooner you react to something like that, the quicker and better your chances of recovering from it fully. I know this is not quite the same thing, but I had a boss years ago. He was fine one day, like on Friday we joked around and we're having a good time, and then like we come in Monday and we find out he's out for whatever, a few days and stuff. We find out he had Bell's palsy, and then when he came back to work, he could only talk with like half of his face, and it was like that for months. But eventually he did get back to a reasonable sense of normal where he could speak again and everything was as we remember it. But the entire left arm is numb. Yeah, I would definitely go get that checked out. Like I said, anything that's like not normal, I've learned the hard way, and I'm sure you have as well. There are some things where you're like, I'll just kind of suck it up and I'll deal with it because I'm still young and I can handle it. After you get to a certain, yeah, I bet it's annoying. After you get to a certain point, you're like, you know what, screw this. I'm going to go get somebody to take a look at this because I don't want to overlook something and have it suddenly become fatal or something, right? So you want to like stay on top of the crap, So I do hope you get it checked out, and I hope it's nothing. I hope it's something very benign, and that you're able to get back from it quickly and get to an even better state. I'll tell you, you can't mess around with your health these days. You really can't. You got to do everything you can just to like take care of yourselves, because obviously with our healthcare system the way it is, and I don't want to get anyone started on the political aspects of it. Let's just say it and let's all agree it. Our healthcare is not the best in terms of patient and customer satisfaction. So we can do better, and we should do better. The alternative is a pinched nerve, which means surgery. Yeah, well, pinched nerve is one thing. If it was like back surgery, which I know one of my friends is looking at getting back surgery, and is working his way towards getting that. I've always heard that back surgery is one of those things that you try and avoid at all costs. But if there's no other alternative, then you kind of have to do it. I did have another friend, he's long since passed now, but he once told me that same thing. It was like he regretted getting the back surgery. Like, had he gone through and done like rehab and something like that, he felt he might have been better off. But once he got the back surgery, he was never quite the same, he said. Now this, keep in mind, this is like apples and oranges between the two friends here. One friend does one thing. The other friend that I'm talking about here, he was a mechanic, and he was very active in terms of his, having to do things physically. So his back was probably a little bit more, wrenched up than my other friend here. Who knows? It's apples and oranges, so I don't really compare the two. But your back, knee, and your shoulder, yeah. I mean, they all kind of link up, don't they? And they, Palin system, okay. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's hard. I can relate. I mean, how do you fix back, knee, and shoulder? And then your left arm is numb. Like, that's a lot to fix. And trying to figure all that out. If it was tied to like one nerve and you could fix the one nerve and it all gets better, great. But if all of this stuff's, I don't want to say wrong, but if it's hurting you, it's hard to fix all of it all at once. And I'm kind of in that boat. I've got, the GERD up here. I've got stomach issues of some sort. My liver is still recovering a bit, and then I've got stuff down below. It's like a huge umbilical hernia. Yeah, so that's another thing, right? It's tough when you get multiple problems going on, and it's hard to be able to pinpoint one thing to fix that fixes all of it. That's why I try to trust the doctors with it, but you never know. It's like, you know, I think George Carlin said it best. Sometimes it's just guesswork in a white coat. I got 2 running to Perry Naval Base here. I'm going to do that. And this should get me on track with Roman Lynch, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see if I can get a 3rd one here and get lucky. I really don't want to do these other missions here. I could do the Padre System Patrol, but I don't want to risk it. Heck with it. Let's just go. Do I need to repair? Let's check. Yeah, I do need to repair. Okay. I do wish somebody would like remake this game again, do a Privateer 3 or something. I imagine Star Citizen might be along those lines. Who knows?
You're not leaving this quad alive, pirate.
I'm not a pirate. Leave me alone. Star Citizen is a game that I wish I could get into. I still can't. I can't get it. I can't do it. That game has been around for about a decade now, I think, maybe even longer. And it still feels like it's in an alpha/beta phase, that they haven't got everything together yet that they promised. So it's difficult for me to justify shelling out a bunch of cash towards that game, like for what would be a normally finished game. Like, let's say, for example, I wanted to play like Jedi Survivor. You know, that's $60 or whatever that you pay for that game, but you get a full game, right? I feel like with Star Citizen, you're not getting that. You know, you pay the money, and then they're going to ask you to pay more money to buy special ships or other things, right? Yeah, I can't do that. I can't get behind that. Damn it. I'm screwing up my shields here. I originally balked at like the the online games that, like Star Citizen, like World of Warships, like MechWarrior Online, all the games that are basically like quote unquote free to play, but if you want to buy different mechs, different ships, what have you, you could pay
Maintain speed and
$50
course
or
for
something like
contraband
that, or even
detected.
$100,
No contraband detected. You may proceed.
you know, and get, you know, the special ship or the special mech or something like that. I've heard good things about Once Human. I have not tried it yet. It's on my queue. It's probably way down the list, unfortunately. To be honest with you, I just got around the Baldur's Gate 3. My friends and I were trying to do Enshrouded to play that multiplayer online, but because it's still early access, there's still problems trying to play multiplayer on that one. We can't seem to link up into the server anymore. So we decided, well, we'll try Baldur's Gate 3. Had a problem with that one, of course, as well, but I just plunked the money down for that one. And I enjoy it so far because it does feel like a fully polished game. I gotta go to New Constantinople. No. I can go XXN to New Detroit to Perry. How is Once Human, if you don't mind me asking? The resets. Ah, yes, that's another problem. There are some games I play where they keep upgrading them, which is good. They keep maintaining and updating the code to make it better and better, but sometimes it messes with save games, which resets your save to the point where you can't use it. And in the game I'm thinking of, you play in a campaign type setting, which takes long periods of time. And if they push out a new update without you knowing it, you could get messed up there, and you lose basically all the progress you made on that campaign, which stinks, you know. There was a time where I actually opted out of the updates through Steam and just said, keep me on one build here, so that way I can, at least finish my campaign out, and then I'll go ahead and go back to it, which I did, Hey, Foxfire, good to see you, man. Let's see. New Detroit, there. We are making our last cargo run before we go to Roman Lynch over in the Pyrenees system. Hopefully, that's going to go well, I'm hoping that we'll be able to get there and then dump down 200,000 credits and be good. Oh, no one's going to attack me this time, huh? Great. Do.
Prepare to be searched. Maintain speed and course. No contraband detected. You may proceed.
Oh, for goodness sakes. Leave me alone. Price of Freedom, was that 4 or 3? I can't remember which.
Die by the very weapons you adore.
Now retros, great. Yeah. I wouldn't mind going back to the originals and starting over with those. I just enjoy Privateer so much because of the freedom it gives you to play it,
Now entering an automatic landing zone.
That's the beauty of this game, is that you could play completely without the story and just make up your own story, traveling from system to system, whatever. You could do that. Let's see. Alright, we got our money. We're saving it here. Let's go and talk to the ship dealer, make sure we are repaired. We'll get there. I'm fairly certain that... that's right. Sandra Gooden is here. We can't talk to her yet because we want to get to Roman Lynch first. So I need to go to the Pyrenees. We got anything going that way? I don't want to go back to Padre again. I don't want a bounty mission. Newcastle. I don't want that either. Let's try this. I'm not that desperate for cash. I think... my phone just dropped. I don't even know why. It just falls off on randomly here. Alright, I guess we will just make a run for it then. Check the Mercenaries Guild. I really don't see myself wanting to do that. Yeah, let's just go. Let's make our run towards Basque Base in the Pyrenees.
Maintain speed and course for contraband search. No contraband detected. You may proceed.
Let's plot our course. Let's see. I gotta find the Pyrenees system, huh? Where is it? Oh my goodness, it's way out there. Blah. I gotta go to New Constantinople, then Junction, Pender Star, Troy, and then the Pyrenees system. So let the run begin, I guess. Still trying to feel better right now. I'm just having a hard time with it. My guts are okay. Like I said, I'm about 95% tonight. Just a little ache I'm just dealing with here. Not much I can do about it. Oops. Crap. Flew right through it. Was distracted. Let's try and fool him a bit. That's good. Or not. Why am I... I messed up. I didn't go... What? Darn it. I messed up. Why did it change my destination? I could swear I had it plotted in right. Oh boy, I gotta go through the crossfire here. Run! Run, rabbit, run! Yeah, that's great.
Maintain speed and course for contraband search. No contraband detected. You may proceed.
I need to go to New Constantinople. Oh, I'm in Perry. Crap. Oh. Son of a... Where am I gonna go now? Tingerhoff? Nexus? And then the junction? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Alright, we're gonna have to double this a bit. We're gonna go to Tingerhoff and then Nexus. We are gonna have to stop off at a base somewhere to refuel. I don't think we're gonna have enough fuel to jump. So we're probably gonna wind up at either Junction or Troy. If I want to go all the way to Troy. I don't think I do, though.
We've accessed your file, pirate. You're dead.
You say that. But really? So once again, I'm looking forward to Pathfinder on Saturday night. I'm always enjoying that game. Stop hitting me. Jeez, these guys are all over me. Stink on you know what. Are there any places near you that you could play Shadow? Like local gaming shops or anything like that that you can get down to and play? Yeah, make another run. Here we go. Make another run. Jump. Man, they are pounding those shields. Where to now? Let's see. I can stop at Maccabee. It's a mining base. Junction. Oh, Junction's got bases. Junction's got bases. I'm good. I'll stop at Junction. We'll go to like Victoria, I think. Stay away from the asteroids. Not feasible, huh? I would, if honestly, my recommendation for you, if you want to get into like a Pathfinder game, try the Discord channels for Pathfinder. I would try their server. If there's a Pathfinder server out there, there's got to be like people that are looking for groups or looking for players for a group. I would say check them out. Online, yeah, online play. I mean, it's not as great as in-person play, in my opinion, but it's still playing though, and it's still fun. So I would recommend like check out the Discord channel. I'm pretty sure Pathfinder, there are more than one like Pathfinder Discord channels you can check out. There are other places you can check out too, like depending on the gaming system you want to jump into, like Roll20 or Fantasy Grounds or something. There may be community boards. There may be community boards that you can go to for like Fantasy Grounds or Roll20 or whatever other system you play, and they may have a section that's like, hey, we're looking for players for this. So I would definitely check that out. You could probably get yourself in on a decent group, especially if you want to just like jump back into it after a long time like I did. Check them out. Usually you'll find some really good people there that'll be
No
very
contraband detected.
accommodating
You may
for you.
proceed.
Make it to Victoria, and then we're gonna land. If you've played like, yeah, if you've played what do you think, Foxfire? If you've played what, D&D 3.5 edition? Yeah, if you've played 3.5, you could probably do Pathfinder 1E easily. The rules are very, very similar. In fact, that's what Pathfinder 1E is kind of based off of, so.
Now entering an automatic landing.
I like Pathfinder. I really do. I enjoy it. The materials are online for the most part. People are there. There has been so much done in that first edition system that it's comfortable. It's a cool system to play with and stuff. You can do a lot with it. I haven't tried second edition yet, but from what I've heard of second edition Pathfinder, it is tough. Let me see if I can find a mission going this way. Yeah, Foxfire knows. He's played second edition. New Detroit. Oh man, they got 2 going to New Detroit. 3 going to New Detroit. That's BS. Ugh, you stink. Now I get 3 missions all going to New Detroit, the opposite way I want to go. Newcastle. Yeah, nothing. Heck with it. Let's make sure I save it again. Most of my friends either play 5th edition D&D, which I'd like to try someday, or they play 1st edition Pathfinder or 2nd edition Pathfinder. Penderstar, Troy, and then Pyrenees, huh? Well, yeah, I mean, I don't think much is good for 2nd edition from what you guys are telling me about, you know, 2nd edition Pathfinder. I kind of, honestly, I was thinking about this either today or yesterday. I was actually thinking about what it was like to play Advanced Dungeons & Dragons, like beyond the basic set, playing the original Advanced Dungeons & Dragons when I had the books and stuff. And when I was a kid, I would read those books religiously. And part of me wants to go back to that. Part of me wants to really go back. And I know another thing that kind of inspired me for looking at Advanced Dungeons & Dragons. That was the psionics. I remember reading about psionics in Advanced Dungeons & Dragons and just being like mesmerized by the things you could do. And I always wanted to play a psionic-like character, you know, and the attacks and defenses you could do. And the reason why I mention this is because one of the books I'm reading actually mentions one of those defenses that I remember from the AD&D days. Oh, you have the AD&D books in PDF, man. The artwork in those things, I loved them, especially the cover art of the player's handbook. I swear, I would love to get myself like an actual physical copy of one again if I don't find it in my archives somewhere, which I'm pretty sure I don't have them. My old books are long since gone, I think. Oh goodness, now I gotta get over to Troy and get around this asteroid field. Well, I've always got a flash drive on me, that's easy. And that was the other thing too, Shadow, is like AD&D, it was like made for homebrews. And part of the reason was why, because there weren't, I mean, the modules were there. You could still run modules. I remember doing Ravenloft and Lankmar, Greyhawk was still a big thing, but you could also do like homebrew adventures. And that's what a lot of people preferred because there was a little bit more freedom in doing your homebrew adventures and campaigns than trying to stick with the campaign and everything of like a Greyhawk or something else. Personally, I would just love to go back and read those books again, just to kind of remember some things and reminisce a little bit, you know. Just like this, for the same reason that I want to, for the same reason I would love to purchase a copy of Computer Shopper from the 90s, right? And see all those old ads about 486s and Pentiums, just to kind of thumb through all those old advertisements in those computers back then, and some of the articles that they wrote in those Computer Shopper magazines. It used to be a religious experience for me almost, in the sense that every month that it would come out and I'd get it at work, I would just sit my butt down and start thumbing through all of the pages and stuff, because I was looking to build a computer back then. And I would just thumb through those pages religiously, looking for good deals. If I thought I could get a good deal on a Pentium or a good deal on a hard drive or something, always just looking, reading up on the latest technologies that were coming out, just all that stuff. And because we didn't really have much on the internet, it was mostly AOL at the time. You kind of needed to, in order to really learn, you still had to go through print media. This is Pyrenees, huh? Perfect. That tickle in my throat tonight. I don't know if it's allergies or GERD. I'm not sure.
Looking sharp, Ace.
Water does absolutely nothing except soothe it for a temporary moment. One of the many things on my to-do list is to learn how to type on this keyboard as if I was on a Commodore 64. And what I mean by that is, like, the keys you have on the keyboard and the keys you have on Commodore 64 are different. Yes, you've got the letters and numbers, you've got the function keys, but there are some special keys on the Commodore that aren't on a keyboard in the PC world. You kind of have to figure out what those keys are and how to re-emulate them. Once I figure that out, I'll probably do some like programmatic typing from the old Computes Gazettes, start putting in some code, and start showing those programs off. All right, let's go see Roman Lynch here. 200,000 credits this costs, man. Crazy. Oh, great. And I've got asteroids. Perfect. Great combination there. Love it. We're just going to have to hold out here until we get there. Making the run. Wow, that was close. Just don't find a lock on me, that's all I ask. Nope, he's got me. He's on my butt. Gotta try and survive. They're all over me.
Entering an automatic landing zone.
Phew! That was close. Let's see. All right, we made it. Let's go ahead and save this. Let's go talk to Roman Lynch. He's gonna take all my money, but we'll at least have a chance to reset our reputation and get on with this. Let's do this.
Hello again. I have an offer for you. Thanks to my connections with various Gemini data management gurus, I have gained access to a great deal of heavily protected information. Some of it relates to you. Are you still having trouble with confeds? Militia? Any of the Gemini sector organizations?
Maybe.
Then consider my offer. For
Consider
200,000,
my
I will
offer.
clear your records. All Gemini groups will forget about your hostile behavior. You will be surrounded by friends again. Sweet offer, isn't it? Bear in mind, if you ever manage to bump off my arch-rival Governor Manesh, come back here and I'll happily wipe your record for free.
Okay, when will all this take effect?
Immediately.
So, what the heck? What the heck happened here? Did I have to pay it or not have to pay it? Now I'm confused. What did I just do? What did I just agree to here? Oh. I probably didn't need to do that then. That's okay. I'm neutral to everybody, hostile to Kilrathi and Retro. Perfect. Alright, you know what? That's fine. Let's get back onto it. It's good. I'm okay with it. I think what happened is I was supposed to kill off... Manesh, and then I would have gotten it for free. I wouldn't have actually had to pay the 200,000 credits. It wasn't clear when I looked at the write-up on that. I thought it was you have to kill Manesh and pay 200,000 credits in order to do it. Either way, though, we're good. We're clear. We can go make more money. It's all good. I think I need to go to Oxford. Did I do Masterson's stuff? Let me go to Oxford then. I don't know if we can get there from here, but we'll try. New Detroit's not far. New Detroit's not far. Speak and Junction, that's closer. New Detroit. Oh, this is easy. Look at this. Boom. Guess where we're going? Boom. We're going to make a bunch of that money right back right now. Make a hot run to New Detroit. Bye. And now, I don't have to worry about people trying to always constantly shoot me. That's perfect. This is going to be like a cruise now. What's the fastest way, I wonder? Going to Troy. Let's see, Troy, Penderstar Junction. New Constantinople, New Detroit. That's a 5-jumper right there. I don't think you're going to beat that. No, that's the fastest. Troy, Penderstar Junction, New Constantinople. Got it. Alright, all we gotta do is get through these asteroids now and get on the other side of this, and then we are hopefully golden to get on our way back to actually continuing the story here, which I'm desperate to do. I thought we did at least one mission for Masterson. I don't know how many we did, though. We'll have to see. I have so many things on my plate right now. I laugh at the people like,
Militia here.
and I don't know if
It's your
anybody
flight
in the
deck.
current company are like this or not, where they feel like, oh, I'm retired, but I still need to work. I need to work. You know, I need to have a job so I can be productive. And people feel like that. You know, even after you retire, you still have to work. Man, I won't, not unless I need the money. You know. Which some people do, and I certainly don't fault them for that, but I don't work for the sake of work, you know? I work because I need to pay my bills. And I love the place I work at, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to poo-poo that or anything like that. But I don't, my career is not me, and vice versa, you know? It's a completely distinct and separate thing. I am actually, you know, I'm much more than just my job, you know? I feel like I try to take the approach of being like a Renaissance man. And court said I am not allowed, so I am on SSI because of it. Yeah. Well, good for you, man. I mean, I guess it's I've met a lot of people who have that type of approach where they're like, I have to work, you know, even though they're like well beyond retirement years, and they are still like, I gotta go get a job, I gotta do this, and they have money, you know, but there's a mentality like, and I understand that, Shad. I know you'd love to work too. I get it. For me personally, I can't. Like, when I retire, there's so many things I still want to do that aren't even related to work, you know? Things I'd love to learn about, things I'd love to, like hobbies I'd love to try. Um, just, there's so much out there that I would love to do in this one lifetime. I can't fathom the idea of let's waste, you know, in my golden years, let's waste 8 hours a day so I can go ahead and work some more. Again, if you need the money, that's a whole different argument. I'm not trying to put down any. And if you really feel like you need to work and you want to work, I really don't want to put anyone down for that. For me personally, I'd rather take the approach of just let's learn some more, you know.
Die by the very weapons you
And that's the
adore.
other factor too, is family time. Like, you know, these health issues that I've had lately have kind of made me realize my mortality here on Earth and how much time I may or may not have left. I don't want to waste it, you know, slaving away at a job I don't really care about. I'm not saying I don't care about my current job. It's just I'm talking about like in my retirement years. You know, I don't want to work for the sake of work, and I don't want to work just for the sake of money either. You know, I want to be able to, you know, enjoy my work while I do work it, and then when I'm done, just be done. You know, there's so much more to life than jobs. We have this mentality in, at least here in the U.S., where, you know, people tie their value to their job. It's so wrong, you know? I know so many people in my career who work the 50, 60 hours a week and stuff, and they feel like, oh, you put more time in, you become more valuable to the company, and you become a better team player, and the bosses recognize you for that extra work and all that, and it really pays off. No, it doesn't. You lose out in the end. Don't let them kid you. Don't let them take away your time, you know? If they're gonna make you work or influence you or coerce you to work, you better darn well get paid, like real pay. Don't take this whole, oh, we'll take it for you later, we'll take care of you later bull crap. No. Get this. or else forget it. You know? I mean, the occasional thing to go and help out the team is fine, but you make that 50, 60-hour a week living as your habit, nah, man, you lose out. You lose out on family time, you lose out on your personal time, you lose out on your health. There's no what was the line that Tony Stark had in Avengers? There's no scenario in which you wind up on the throne. You know, there's no throne. You know, there's no situation where you wind up as the winner. Just paraphrasing there. Yeah, and that's a great approach. Sorry there, merchant. I'm going to go ahead and move on here. And my boss is actually, you know, pretty good about that too. He's very understanding when it comes to making sure people have a good work-life balance. And that's what I appreciate about him and the team and the company in general. They do understand work-life balance, you know, and make sure that it is true balance. I've worked in places where they didn't get that, and it was frustrating. New Constantinople, then New Detroit. Okay. Plowing along here.
Just a passing merchant. Don't get jumpy.
Bah! Yeah, it's important. It's really important to have work-life balance, and it's sometimes difficult to understand what that really means, you know. There are times where you want to, like, I've run into situations where I want to, like, I'm on like a particularly interesting coding project or something, and I want to really see if I can make this thing work the way I want to. It's hard sometimes to pull yourself away from that. You know, sometimes I will put in a couple extra hours to think, maybe I really can do some cool stuff. I'm on a roll. I really want to keep going with this. There's times where you got to pull yourself away from it. I get that. But yeah, you really have to make sure you're putting that work-life balance in perspective, you know, and really understanding that it isn't about the job. You are not the job. We're all human beings on this planet. We're all just trying to get along. It doesn't matter if you're the Pope or a ditch digger, you know. We're all human beings. Making a run for it. Here we go.
Now entering an automatic landing zone.
All right, this should give us a good chunk of money. Nice, 71,000. That's decent. That's respectable. Now we'll try and make our way to Oxford. Anything going that way? Magdalen base in Padre system? Nope. Palin system? Nope. Basque in the Pyrenees just came from there. Trinsic base in the Araxis system. I never go there. Anything over here on the street? He called you after 5. He got fired the very next day, huh? Wow. I've heard some very bad horror stories about people like threatening to be fired if they didn't show up in some very extreme situations. Um, What was it, The Crown that I saw this on? I don't remember. I've heard some stories though, like, people threatening to be fired and like, you know, it's obvious the employee has had such like a severe, issue or something like that. Like I think there was one I read about where they surviving a plane crash or something? And they were still going to be like in trouble if they didn't complete things in time or something. Or it might have been a podcast I heard where the guy was threatened to be fired. Oh, no, that's what it was. It was a podcast. It was Jerry Wayne Longmire. I do recommend, like, if you search on him, he's on YouTube. He does Jerry Wayne Live as his channel. He's a podcast I listen to, and he was talking about his mom delivering newspapers when he was a kid in a Volkswagen Bug. And there was a particular story that they had where she was delivering the papers by herself. And again, this is back in the, I think, early 80s, so no cell phones, no internet, no nothing like that, right? And they're in Texas, and they were she was delivering the newspapers by herself in this Volkswagen Bug. It's a rainy day. The roads are slippery. Long story short, she slips off the road in the Volkswagen. It turns over. It's up on its roof. She's under serious injury and stuff. And Jerry was talking about how, they had to go find her because no one knew where she was. So the whole family pretty much rounded up a posse just to go look for her. They find her. She needs to go to the hospital. She goes to the hospital. She's got serious head injuries and stuff. And the newspaper that she was delivering for called their house and basically threatened, Jerry's father, that if those papers weren't delivered, that she would lose her money and her job, I think, or something like that. So he actually had to go out, buy more papers, because that's what they did, is they had to buy the papers and then, deliver them. That's how the newspaper delivery worked back then. And he had to go and finish the route that she was working on. I mean, how messed up is that, Your wife gets in a serious accident. You don't know if she's alive or dead, and you have to go finish her paper route? Pfft, whatever, man. That's crap. That is big time messed up, man. I don't see anything going over to Oxford. So I'm just going to make a quick run to there. Double check, make sure I save. And head to the pad. You about to catch these hands, yeah. And deliver some hands to you is what I'm going to do, man. Saxtogue and then Oxford. Got it. 2 jumps and we're there.
Prepare to be searched. Maintain speed and course. No contraband detected. You may proceed.
It's nice to not have anybody firing at me, Yeah, messed up stuff, man. Oxford.
Repent and accept our righteous judgment.
Or I could just run away. Oh, the Keanu Reeves movie? Yeah, I'm there. Keanu Reeves is an actor I never really had much respect for until I learned more about him. Beyond, like, Bill and Ted and the other movies he did early on. Like, even when he did, like, The Matrix, I never really had that much respect for him as a person. And then I learned about how great of a person he is and how down-to-earth and humble the guy is. And I'm like, you know what? I'll watch any movie he's in. I don't care, man. Have you met him? He's got to be, like, one of the best guys ever. He always seems like... I mean, put it this way. I have a friend who runs a convention, a local one here near where I live. Keanu was there. It's a local. It's not even like a huge famous convention or anything. It's a comic book and whatever convention. It's grown over the years, but it's not New York Comic Con. It's not San Diego Comic Con. It's not even like Origins or any of the other big ones. It's a local one, a very small one, and yet Keanu is there signing stuff. It's like, that's amazing, dude. That's awesome, man. I've heard he does stuff like that. Like, he will like help people find jobs on sets and stuff. The way he treats women, like, I've heard like one of the things he does is like when he takes a picture with any woman, doesn't matter how famous or infamous they are, he will not touch them. He will actually, like, when you see the pictures, like, them around him, his hands are actually off of their back. He's not actually touching their backs or anything like that. It's like, there's even like some pictures you'll see, like his hand is literally off of their hip. And he does that on purpose to make sure they feel comfortable. Like, that's what I like. That's the kind of stuff I would like to do, is like, someone wants to take a picture of me, sure, I'll absolutely do that sort of thing because I want that person to be comfortable too. It's just, good stuff. Old rules of chivalry, exactly, and chivalry is not dead. Yeah, I would definitely like watch another Keanu movie. I think I got through the first 3 John Wicks. I think I got to get through 4. I don't remember if I got through 4 or not. I got to go back and see. Constantine's another one I got to get through. Your wife tells you that you help keep it alive. Okay, I get it. That's a good thing, man. You so want to see the Wicks, yeah. I was impressed with it, and again, I'm not a huge like blood, gore, violence type of thing. I dig a good action movie, and I like the story plot and the characterization and the world that they kind of wove around John Wick.
You may proceed.
Yeah, and Foxfire's seen him. I know he can relate to that too. And they're doing a movie about the Continental, aren't they? Or have they already done that? I can't remember which. I thought I remember them saying that they were doing one about the Continental.
Now entering an automatic landing zone.
And here's a big question. Oh, it's a series. Okay. Here's a question. Why isn't Keanu Reeves in the MCU yet? Like, come on, guys. You got to make it happen. He was excellent as Johnny Silverhand in Cyberpunk 2077. I'm amazed at how much dialogue they gave him in that game. And he really stuck the landing on all of it, I really think he brought that character to life, to the point where you can't imagine Johnny Silverhand as anyone else other than Keanu Reeves now. That's how good he did it. Let's just save here before I get involved. Let's see if Masterton's here.
Good to see you back. We've been needing your help.
Yeah, well, I didn't realize how dangerous research had gotten.
The Retros are always at our throats trying to stop it, and the pirates trying to get to it, which of course could mean money for you. We need someone to patrol Oxford.
Well, I suppose I could take easy money from you. Don't you have less skilled help for your simple chores?
The militia reinforcements are weeks late. They're in high demand these days. We need you to patrol each nav point and eliminate any threats, fanatical or opportunistic. Come back here for payment.
I could use the target practice, but not for free, of course.
I can offer the usual 10,000.
Alright, so this is mission number 2, it looks like. Take it.
Good luck. See you soon.
Let's go. Finally! We get to work on the story tonight. Love it. Let's go patrol. Patrol Oxford's nav points for enemies. Let's do it. Nav 1, boom, jump. Finally, get to do this. Been waiting so long to do this, too. Oh, enemies, what do we got? Oh, retros. Beautiful. Chill out before I get mad.
Repent and accept our righteous judgment.
Oh, you are going to regret that. Do I want IFF? Yeah, I do. Oh, die already.
Can it be? Has the god of man abandoned us?
Bye-byes. Lock onto this dude. I still could probably use for some upgrades here on the ship. Our shields are still a bit weak. I don't like taking head-on battles anymore because it does seem like they whittle down my shields awfully fast. Goodbye. More? Oh, beautiful. Let's take it. Is he running away? Let's go to the nav point first. Let them catch up to us if they want. He looks like he's going away. I don't understand that one. He's gone. So I believe once we do this, yeah, we cleared the nav points. Now we gotta go to nav 2. Oh goody, more. My best here, Widow.
You're about to suck void, buddy.
Wow, they're not changing the music on this like they usually do. Weird things are happening, man. Are you attacking that merchant? No, I don't think so, buddy. Come get some. Here. Come fight me. Next. Oh, wow. You poor merchant. Don't worry, I'll watch your back.
I'm not looking for any trouble.
Well, you got it, pal! Oh, he jumped out. Good on you, dude. Yay, more. This is going to go badly for you.
You're about to suck void, buddy.
Yeah, you're about to suck these nuts! How about that? Bye-byes. Yeah, they were messed up on the music. There's nobody around, and they're still giving me the combat music. Go figure. We have cleared all nav points. We are heading home.
Keep your nose clean in our sector.
Keep your butt clean in my sector, Pally. Oh. Retro. Fine, let's play.
By the very weapons you adore.
kind of want to shoot missiles at these guys and be done with it. Wow. Definitely want to do it now. Oh, you kidding me? Done.
Militia here. Stick to your flight path.
You're welcome for all the help. Jeez.
Now entering an automatic landing zone.
Nice. Save it. Let's go talk to Masterson again. I think I got time for one more
Hello,
mission tonight.
Masterson. I'm back.
Great.
What's next?
I need you to deliver part of our rare books collection to Burton and Junction. The job pays $10,000. Return here afterwards. How about it?
Ugh. Okay.
Hurry back for more work and I'll see about locating my friend.
Locate your friend. Yeah, you will, alright. Oh, you crummy guy. You got anything going to Junction? To Burton specifically? Bounty mission. Cargo mission going to Magdalene. Hey, look at that. Burton and Junction. I think that's what I want, right? Double check. Yeah, that's perfect. I'll take that one. Alright, I guess we're going to run the Junction. I forgot to stock up on missiles. Oh well.
You're clear to pass.
We should be able to make this quick run here. XXN 1927.
Prepare to be searched. Maintain speed and course. No contraband detected. You may proceed.
So as a reminder, I will probably not be able to do a stream on Tuesday night. I will seriously consider doing one Monday night. We'll see how I feel. My goal is to try and do one on Thursday night as well. If I don't do a stream on Monday night, I'll probably do Pool of Radiance on Thursday night either way. If I do one on Monday, I'd love to get to Karateka again and finish that game. So I may bring that one back.
You're finished, Flyboy.
I think I gotta go to 119 CE here, and then I gotta go to Junction. Yeah. And I'm just gonna run from this guy.
You're finished, Flyboy.
I don't need to play around with you guys. This will get us through the first 3 missions of Masterson. There'll be 2 more after this. Another 10,000 credit missions each. And then we'll be able to move on to another person in the chain. But it's cool. It's cool that we're making progress now. We're actually moving along with a Righteous Fire story, which is getting us closer to finishing this game, you know? Wow, they don't want to go away, do they? You're right there with me? Alright, fine. You're so intent on chasing me, let's play. Oh, you guys are fun. Yeah, let's play. Come on, where is it? Oh, where? Turn the guns on, goofball. Alright. Throw another missile at him.
Damn, you're
What? You didn't finish!
damn, you're ripping me apart.
Get off my butt. I want to go to this system. Yeah, 14 left. Alright, that's good. We're fine. Excuse me.
Maintain speed and course for contraband search. No contraband detected. You may proceed.
Cruising right along. Oh, goody. It's gonna go very badly
You're
for you,
finished,
pal.
Flyboy.
What'd I tell you? Excuse me.
You're about to suck void, buddy. This crate's about to explode.
Who's next? Oh, just give up already, will you? Thank you. Oh, Kilrathi. You are weak like a little girl.
I shall mount your bones in my hall.
Can't even say that anymore. Little girls are not weak. Certainly not my little girls. They are strong. Alright, let's finish this mission. That's gonna do it for me tonight. I am tired. I need to get some sleep. But, good news, we made a lot of progress tonight. We have gotten ourselves
An automatic landing zone.
set up. Knocked out 3 of your teeth just playing. Wow. It's tough, man. Kids don't play around, man. They don't play. Alright, let's save this thing. Alright, I'm very happy. I'm happy that we've reset our reputation throughout the sector. And we've gotten a couple missions done, actually. We've got some money. We still got 100,000. You know, we really haven't lost all that much. I'm just going to take a peek at missions, just in case I got anything going to Oxford. I'll catch it now. If not, I'll try and catch it next time I load. Or unless I get like a 3 for like New Detroit or something. Nothing going to that way. May have to wait till next time. Saratov base in Prosepi system. I never even heard of that one. Yeah, okay, so we're not going to get anything out of this one. That's cool. Let's just repair. Let's go ahead and buy some missiles. Missiles. Boom. We're just under 100,000 credits again. Alright, let's save this up one more time. And that is going to do it for me tonight. I appreciate you guys for joining me tonight. I really do. It's always good to be able to talk, you know, even just about the little stuff. It always helps me. I hope it helps you out as well. This is 21st Century Jedi, reminding you take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Fins up, bubbles up, and hopefully to see you. Like I said, I'm going to try tomorrow night, but if I can't, don't be surprised. I will try and update my schedule so that you guys can expect these streams on a more consistent basis. Definitely going to aim for Thursday night, though. That'll probably be Pool of Radiance. I want to continue that one and try and get that game finished up eventually. Monday night, like I said, I might do Karateka if I can find a working copy of it. The last one I did didn't work very well. I'm a little disappointed by that. So anyway, you guys have yourselves a great week. Hope you fly through the work week and stuff. I will talk to y'all, you know, along the way here, and I wish you all the best. So have yourselves a good evening, guys. 21st Century Jedi, I am signing off.